do a beginner eyeshadow today. If you're new, I'm Richly. This is Richly's Radar. Welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, and click around so that you will be notified when I put up new videos. So today, I was thinking we would do eyeshadows. I am not a person who wears lots of eyeshadows every single day. I like to wear them just to brighten up my face, make it look refreshed. And then if I'm going out, I'll do something maybe a little bit more fun. But because I'm an artist with Seint, I have a lot of eyeshadows to choose from, as you can see. We've got shimmers and we've got mattes, and there's so many pretty colors. There are saturated, very beautiful colors. So you want to go in light and you want to build. So I thought I would start today and do a really basic eyeshadow with colors that I use every single day. This is my 18 palette. This is all my basic colors up here that I wear, and I've already done my face. And then let's do our eyes together. So I was thinking we would just go in and I would pick two colors and I would just show you what it looks like for a basic eye, and then I can add a little bit of eyeshadow as an eyeliner to give it a little umph. For me, what I like to do normally is go in with my main highlight shades just for every day. If it was at night, I may use a primer on my lids, but if it's during the day, I'll just dab into the two colors or three colors, add it to my eyelid like this. I'll blend it in really nicely so that I have an even texture and color on my eyelid. And then I would go in right before I do my eyeshadow, go in with maybe the small end of my blend brush and go into the vanilla dusting and just add a really light layer, tap it into my eyelid like this, just to prime my eyelids. So that is the vanilla dust, and that is a way to prime your eyes to get ready for the eyeshadow. So the things you're gonna need are an eyeshadow brush. I love this one because it's got a fluffy tip here. Let me show you. I don't know if it'll zoom in, but this has got a fluffy tip right here that is great for blending. And then if you flip it over, you've got this small rounded tip like that. Then I like the Etch brush. This is again, two-sided brush. It's got a flat, rounded, sort of narrow tapering end here, and then you flip it over, it's got a sort of fluffier, thicker, rounded end here. This is great for the cream eyeshadows. This is also great if you want to do a little bit more of a thicker blending eyeshadow look. So I don't use this one as much. I use this more when I'm using the cream eyeshadows. And we have 4 cream eyeshadows that are really nice, and these are the 3 that I like the most. The 4th is a blue. It's a very dark blue. So this cream eyeshadows that are great for every day, and they're easy because you could use your finger, but I like using this. So that would be what I would use the Etch brush for. But as far as everyday eyeshadow, and most of the time with the powders, I'll use this eyeshadow brush, which is called the eyeshadow brush. And then this one was just released. This is the Etch brush. It's got a flat edge right here that's very thin, that's good for making sort of a flat line. I don't know if you can see that. And then on the other end, it's got this rounded point like this. It's not really a point, but a thin base, and the bristles are round. So this is great for doing like an eyeliner or a small little smudging and things like that. So let's get in and do it, because I don't want to take forever, and I want to show you how quick and easy it is. One of my favorite colors is Mama. It's got a little bit of pink in it, and it's a really good base color. So let's go in with that. And I'm going to take my fluffy end of the brush. I'm just going to tap in. I'm just going to tap it off. And then I'm going to use sort of a windshield wiper stroke and put it all over my eyelid like this, tap off any, and I'm just gonna do it sort of from the outer edge all the way across my lid and make it sort of an even color all across my lid and then up in to my brow bone. So hopefully you can see the difference there. I'll move in a little bit closer so you can see. And I have a mirror right here, so it's easy for me to see. And I love the fact that you can just hold your palette and you're not opening a lot of compacts, you're not opening different things. And then just want to make sure that you hold your your brush lightly with your hand, and then get in, especially if you have hooded eyes, make sure you're getting into this brow bone, into this crease, and a little bit above it so that it brightens up and opens up your eye. Now I have small eyes, and so I want to make sure I'm concentrating on making sure I'm getting some color up here and up here, so it'll brighten and lift and open my eyes. I also like to take the other end, so flip it over, go into the mama like this, and then just put a little bit on the bottom. It's not gonna show up that much because it's a light color, but it's just gonna complete that part of it, and so it's the same. So then I'm gonna go into a darker color now. Am I gonna use, this is basic. It's a very good everyday sort of color, and this is gonna be what I'm gonna use as more of a darker, deepening color. So I'm gonna use the smaller end of the brush. I'm gonna tap into that, and I'm gonna just use that as a more of a depth into the corner. And like I said, this is an everyday look. This is not meant to be dark and dramatic. It's just meant to highlight my eyes and make them look a little bit bigger and be kind of natural. So, like that. And I love, poke myself in the eye. I like to make sure I'm getting it. And then I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna do a little bit on the bottom like I did before, just layering it on top of the mama. And this again is just a really easy, light look. It's not meant to be heavy, smoky, or anything like that. And then as you can see, that's what it looks like. And then what we can do is we can add a little bit of, I'm gonna use my finger. This is Sabrina right here. No, yes, this is Sabrina right here. I'm gonna use Sabrina up here on my brow bone and just give it a little light. Now you could also use your illuminator. So I could go into my illuminator. I could show that on the other side to show you the difference. And one's a cream and one's a powder. So you could do that as well. Really your choice. It just depends on the day. Sometimes I'll use the color up here that's the lighter eyeshadow, or maybe I'll use an illuminator. But the good thing about something like Cupcake or Sabrina, these two colors, you can just put it right here in the sort of tear duct area, and it opens up your eye and it gives you a little brightness in the middle. The other thing you can do, if you wanted to sort of give this the next step, so that's like two colors, right? So you've done the one color, sort of medium mama, all the way over your shade, and then I did the basic in the corner and underneath just to give it a little bit of a pop. The other thing you can do is you could go into something like this. This is Sis, it's a little shimmer. I don't know if you can see that, like that. And I would use my finger for this because you could pick up more with your finger, and the oils in your fingers will make sure you have it. And you wanna be careful with a shimmer, especially if you have skin right here. And I don't wanna get the shimmer there. So I wanna make sure that I'm getting the shimmer in the middle of my eye over to the outer corner, so that I'm not gonna get the sparkle shimmer right here, which is going to attract attention to that part of my face. I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna rub it into the Sis, just make sure I've got it, and then I'm gonna put it in the middle. And now this is just another option that you have that you can use to sort of bring out. Now I don't think I got enough on my finger, so let me get some more. And you just wanna put it like this and add a little, and it's really subtle. I don't know if you can see. I may need to actually go in again with my finger because it's not picking up as much as I'd like. Hold on. And add that as a little shimmer. Now you can see that again. So that's a little bit of shimmer right there. And that's adding a little lightness to the eye instead of having it just sort of a flat matte. And then the last thing you can do, if you want to add a little bit more depth, you can take your setting spray and add a little bit into your top. And what I'll use is the Etch brush, and I'll go in and I'll just wet the top, this edge of my brush, the rounded edge, into the setting spray like this. And then I'll go into one of my darker shades like, I've got it right here. This is Philly. This is such a pretty color. What I'll do is I will dab into the Philly, right, like this. Oh, can you see? Like that. And then I'll go in and I will create like an eyeliner along my lash line, like this. And because of the setting spray, it'll make it into a very soft eyeshadow, like this. And I just want to make make sure that it's very close to my lash line, and creating a really pretty line. And I don't want to, because my eyes are small, right? I don't want to put the eyeshadow eyeliner too far past the middle of my eye or too much underneath my eye, because that's going to make my eyes look smaller. So as you can see, I've added it right here from the outer edge to the middle, and then a little bit down here. And then what you could do is you can connect them from going from the bottom up like this, and you could make a little wing. You don't have to do anything major, but this, again, you can make as dramatic or as thick or as bold as you want. But if you wanted something for every day, but with a little bit more punch, this will make your eyelashes look like they're thicker, so that when you go in and you put it on your mascara like this, and you'll see the difference. See the difference between the two eyes? And then let me put this on so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, so those are 4 really great colors, really basic starter colors, and not even starter colors, just colors that I bought because I wanted really nice neutrals and I wear all the time. And if you're looking for something neutral, so there's the difference. You can see the difference. I don't have the shimmer. I didn't put the sis over here or the filly as an eyeliner. I didn't do mascara, so you can totally see the difference. And then here, let me just put my mascara on this. Oh, let me do this, and then I will show you what it looks like. So you have a totally different look for each side. So this would be more your sort of dress it up look, and then this is going to be your more sort of everyday eyeshadow look. Depending on how you like to wear your makeup, this is how I like to do it. I like a very minimal, very more natural, enhance my features makeup. So if that is you, then you can see the difference. So there you have it. So those are some of my favorite eyeshadow colors and great sort of starter colors. So Philly was one of the darker color that I used as an eyeliner with the setting spray. And then I used Basic. Here, I'll show them like this. Hold on. So you can see them together. So I used these 4 colors like this. I used these 4 right here like these. So, and then I used this vanilla dusting powder to just sort of set it so that before I went in with the colors, I had primed it. So yeah, so if you're interested in any of the eyeshadows or to get a color match for your foundation colors, please let me know. Please like and subscribe so that you can be notified when new videos come out. And also it helps other people find my channel, which I really appreciate. So thank you so much. Come back and I'll see you really, really soon.